day with this. Perfect time.
I can't say the same for yours.
Oh, Jonathan, look, it's late, and I've had a horrible day.
Well, Liza, it's not been all champagne corks for me either.
Really? I thought it would be a celebration for you. Your profile/infomercial aired on the 6 o'clock news. Jonathan Kinder, New Age medicine man, and Albert Schweitzer for the 90s. It's going to be broadcast at 10, so if you leave now, you'll catch it.
I am not going anywhere until you understand something. You are playing a very dangerous game. And if you lose, I lose. I am not a good loser.
Hi, Kat.
Well, you come back for more clothes?
No,
You have an addendum to the riot act you read me this afternoon?
I'm not here to yell at you or to make you feel guilty. I said some horrible things to you today. I accused you of being an accomplice to a murder. Those words came back to haunt me. I want you to forget that I ever said them. I want you to forgive me.
The front-running Flyers rip. North at 19 miles per hour.
Hello?
Currently 20 degrees.
I'm worried about you.
You're sweet, Matt, but I'm fine, really. I'm okay.
I don't believe you. Listen, Haley, I know that confession that Jason gave you, and you carried that around all by yourself, okay? Not only that, you had to diss the program that you believe in. When you called him on it in court, that's a big deal. Come on, let me help. Talk to me.
The police said you were convicted of this murder.
A witness lied to frame Noah. We can't thank you enough for what you did.
No, we owe you. We want to repay the favor.
No need to thank me.
It's you.
Last time we saw you, you was lying dead in a box on that boat. Dead. Now how the hell you get here?
Forget how she got here. How did you come back?
Pardon?
How did you come back from the dead?
I'm not who you think I am. Now, this young woman, what'd you do when you phoned her?
We were afraid these guys on the boat would blame us for her death, so we went above board and tried to find a way to jump ship.
That proved impossible, so we went back. The crate was empty. The body was gone.
Those men, maybe they tossed her overboard.
I don't think so. They was even more spooked than we were.
One of them said something about the dead walking.
Sounds like one of them stories used to tell me when I was a child. Maybe I have a twin.
A dead ringer.
Well, I think we can let this slide. She just saved our hides.
Yeah, well, how about that? Why are you gonna lie to the cops for two perfect strangers?
You're Noah, and you're Julia. I'm Corinne Lamartine. Lila's my aunt. Now we all know each other.
Do you live here?
Sometimes. My work takes me all over the island.
And what kind of work do you do?
I introduce newcomers to the hidden wonders of Jamaica. Take them to places even some of the natives have never been.
You're like a tour guide?
Yeah, a guide. Yes, that's a good word.
All right, so why are you gonna lie for us?
Listen, we have an inner voice and an outer one. My inner voice tells me you're in trouble, but it also tells me you're no danger to anyone. You must be tired from your journey. Auntie and I will go prepare a room.
We don't have any money.
You don't need it here. Welcome to Jamaica.
Miss Lamartine lies smooth as glass, don't she?
Why would they lie? Anyways, they didn't turn us over to the police.
Aunt Grace says this Lilo is some great big favor.
Grace must trust her. Otherwise, she wouldn't have said us to her.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I still can't shake the feeling there's something wrong with this whole thing.
Oh, well, aren't you the consummate player? We never did finish that last game of hide and seek.
I am not going to play this one out in front of the press.
What is this about your profile? You were sanitized. You were deodorized.
I
Not
am
a
talking about your preppy little assistant, Jason. He confessed to murder.
What are you saying? So what? I have to do damage control on the show for a month or so.
The hell with your show, Liza! When you wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, this is not about your bloody show. He all but named you as an accessory to murder.
Well, I don't understand what Sheffield is a paranoid drunk.
That's not the point, Liza. Think. He named you. He pointed you out for special attention. You know the press, don't you? When they smell a story, they don't stop. They dig and they dig.
Oh, but they're not going to find anything, are they?
Well, your tracks are covered. For now.
What do you mean, for now?
Well, I think it was you that brought me that story about the little dog that traveled 2 years and 5,000 miles to find his master. Well, that's what the past is. It follows wherever you go. It may take some time, but sooner or later it catches up. Sooner, if you're not careful, Liza.
Well, that's quite a switch. This afternoon you told me our marriage was over. Now you're apologizing to me.
I know.
Dixie, you told me that Laurel's blood was on my hands. You told me you couldn't live with that.
I was wrong. And I wish I could take back every word I said, but I can't. The best that I can do is possibly explain to you where I was coming from.
I'm listening.
Jason's confession, it really threw me. And I lashed out at you because you were there, it was your show, I needed somebody to blame. If I had known what I was saying, what I was accusing you of, I had those same words directed at me. I was blamed for Laurel's death. And the effect was shattering. I'll never forget it, and I'll never forget what I said to you. You didn't deserve it. We've all been punished enough.
Wait a minute. Why would anybody point the finger at you?
It's not a stretch for Jason.
Oh, well. Jason. Out of the mouths of psychopaths.
He called me from jail and begged me to come visit him.
When you went?
I guess I went out of morbid curiosity, I guess. I had to know why Jason did what he did. He told me that it was because of me. He did it for me because he loved me. And that he was jealous of Michael. He couldn't accept that my best friend is gay.
He's a really sick puppy. Why don't you just cross him off your list and forget he ever existed?
I will, but I owe him one thing, that he showed me how wrong I was. about you and about everything.
Dixie, you're not to blame for what happened to Laurel.
Neither are you.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Especially since I'm not exactly your best friend anymore. It's true, isn't it? You didn't walk out on our marriage because you were deliriously happy. We got problems, Dix. Big problems.